Hi, I'm Don from Fibrenew, Edmonton. After 15 years of being in the business, we're ready to sell, we're ready to retire, we're ready to enjoy the rest of the family. We're going to take you through a typical day of what we do with our technicians and the different jobs that we do. So let's go inside and I'll show you around. We set up the shop here so that we could do some of the internal works of furniture, and come on in. Going to change out the foam in here and make it a little firmer, and then we want to do the repair here where it's starting to split and crack.
Look at that, Don.
This guy is Bruce. He helps us with all our upholstery work, mainly the inside of anything to do with furniture, couches, chairs, changing out fabric, repairing frames. Oh, missed that.
Okay, so we've got the new foam in there, and we've also put an extra 2-inch piece in here just so that we could stretch the leather out. Now this will make it so much easier for cleaning, prepping, dyeing, and top coating.
I'd just like to introduce Terry. Terry's been with us for about 12 years. Works day in and day out and doing different jobs for us, and lots of leather repairs, vinyl repairs, boats, cars.
What I find fascinating about the work is it's so diverse, and not only the work itself, but the customer base. And it's you're in homes, you're in dealerships, you're doing work in garages, underground sometimes, and every which place. But in general, I'd say it's probably the best trade, and the fact that it's unique is good for all of us, right? You know, it keeps us busy, and I don't know, it's rewarding. You know, people really appreciate the work that you do, and you're really seeing them on their best day. You know, really, when you've completed work. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of work on these cushions. They've been restuffed so that it brings the stretch back into it. So I'll be mixing some color here. White is not white, right? Here it is out of the jar, and we got to do a little adjustment to make the color match up. Yeah, just talking about AI here. Then is how influential it is in so many areas, and how it stands to change the job market considerably over the very foreseeable future here. New graduates apparently are failing to get placed based on the amount that AI is already contributing to work that they do. One thing is for certain: trades are protected, because you're not going to get someone doing work that we do, with AI. Basically, it's maybe not that, maybe in 100 years or sooner, but it's not where AI is going, and it's nice to have some protection, because indeed AI is displacing work all over in every industry. Right, and the auto industry was affected early, and they do somewhat manual work, but it's way different than we do. It's we're not a production facility. We're not a assembly line, right? It's everything is one of a kinds that we do. So it's nice it's satisfying to know that you're as you gain experience, you're earning more, and you're doing better work, and you haven't got a machine that's going to replace you. They're going to be happy. Yes, they're going to be quite pleased.
So usually in the mornings and in the evenings, I do my paperwork here, do my computer work here. We get probably between 15 and 20 emails a day, and probably about 8 to 10 phone calls a day. This is where I like to do my scheduling. Everybody has a different color, and so we keep track of where they are, and that goes automatically to their phone, so it makes it really easy and simple for scheduling and keeping everybody organized and knowing where they need to be. In the calendar, I try and put details as to what the customer is looking for, and maybe some suggestions as well to make it as simple as possible. But it can also be done on the fly when you're out on the road using a cell phone or an iPad. A good portion of our phone calls and emails that we get are referrals from the furniture companies that we do warranty work. You know, sometimes warranty is out, so they call us to get the work done, and we can usually look after that for them as long as we can get parts. If replacements are done, we can do repairs, and it's keeping our volume up where we want it to be. We get that referral business without actually even having to do advertising. So obviously, if we wanted more growth, we could do advertising, and we could substantially increase our sales. What we're doing right now is our comfort zone, and we keep everybody busy, but still be able to enjoy life outside of the business. This isn't a commercial for Dodge, but this is an absolutely fantastic van. It's a perfect size. You can get a sofa inside here, you can get a couple of chairs in here. I can pretty well bring everything that I want in here for a full day, and not have to run back to the shop for anything, which obviously wastes time. So, and it's not an ad for Dodge, but there's lots of space here. Because of the length of the van, you can get a sofa in here. So having the van, you know, something this size that I can carry everything in, makes it a lot easier to work in a full day. The advertising on it helps with people getting to know who we are. They can Google us, they can phone us with the phone number, and you know, then we have the shop, but we don't use the shop a lot. You know, maybe 5% of what our sales are. So, you know, we are truly a mobile service, and that's what makes us different than everybody else. So I think one of the key things about our industry is that people don't really understand it. So I think you have to be honest, you have to be reliable, and you have to be thorough on what you're doing, and be able to explain what you're doing. And that way people have the confidence in you, and you get referrals, or you get second calls for other jobs. Customer service is super important. If you're not reliable, you're not showing up on time, word gets around, and it hurts your business. The technical side of it, you really need to be a part of it. You need to understand what you're doing. In order to have a team, you need to know what you're doing so you can explain it to them. It can happen where you're out in the field and you're doing some work and you get a call from one of your techs that they're having problems. You need to be able to assist them and help them out at the same time over the phone. Okay, so we're at Sofaland today with Sue, and Sue's going to do some repairs for them. These repairs are usually done with moving, and they get them fixed before they send them out to the customers. We probably get about 15 calls a month, either with warranty or after warranty work that needs to be done.
So, kind of standard corner stuff. This guy here, looks like there's one there. And then some more, I'd say, serious damage on this side here. Oh, I started Fibrenew 20-some, close to 25, 30, we're not really exactly sure. I took a couple mat leaves, so that was a nice bit of flexibility for this job. As far as my experience goes, it's been a super flexible job. I did own the company for a short while before I had my kids, and now I subcontract with Dawn, which has proven to be a really good partnership. Anybody that's interested in taking over this wonderful franchise is going to have a built-in technician with them that's been with the company for many years. And I think it's a valuable tool not only for me to have an employer, but I'd definitely be willing to stay on and you know, assist with the first kind of steep learning curve that comes with Fibrenew, and helping out with that kind of thing, and definitely did that with Don when he bought the franchise, and have trained a few techs over the years, and so definitely interested in staying on and continuing with the company because I've really enjoyed it. So one of the really nice things about this company is that we've got not just products that they give us and hope that they work, but they've got chemists working behind the scenes, so if we are having issues with a repair not lasting or a dye not being color fast or something like that, we can always go to the franchise, and they're more than willing to work with us on getting products that are going to suit our needs, which is a really nice perk of this franchise. Over the years, I've really seen the products develop from more, I'd say, I had a lot more confidence in the automotive industry, but now I feel comfortable going and working on any kind of sofa, and knowing that it's going to feel good, it's going to look good, it's going to last, and the customers are going to be ultimately happy, not just the day that we leave, but for months and years to come. So arrived about an hour and a half maybe ago. We had 3 pieces. This piece here we did 1, 2, 3, 4 repairs on it. We're going to charge about $225 for that. This one here had this repair here. We're going to charge about $175 for that. $175 is kind of the minimum charge for us to drop equipment, so if it's just a small repair, that's kind of what we stick with. And then this one here had some pretty extensive damage, so a lot of repairs, kind of all the way along the back, and then some work on the dust cover as well, which Don did. So probably $375 for this one. So hour and a half, you do the math, it's a pretty good morning.
So I think it's a give and take when you have techs. We are in a flexible business, and so as much as we want to get work done, we do have priorities and family and that kind of stuff. So the more you're flexible with your techs, the techs will be flexible with you. So if you do have something that's urgent, they're more than willing to help out and get to a job real quick and get something done and looked after. So we're just going by Porsche, Edmonton Porsche right here. We do a fair amount of work for them. Usually short notice because it's in and out. We do Jaguar, Edmonton, Land Rover. We do Mercedes. Lots of other ones like Hyundais and Genesis, Toyota. Here's Reside Furnishings. We do some work for them, mostly in home, not in the store. Usually warranty work, moving damage, that kind of stuff. Here's Cotswood Interiors. They got some very, very nice furniture, and we get a few calls from them a month to do touch-ups and moving damage, warranty work. So great furniture there. There's Jaguar Land Rover in Edmonton, and we're here 2 or 3 times a week with work that needs to be done, and repairs, warranty work. Good customer. Yeah, so Mercedes-Benz, a nice German car, and often need a little bit of a touch-up on the arms and the seats. And they give us a call a couple times a week to get work done. A little bit of remodeling going on here, so it's not always easy to find the car you're looking for. But here over on the corner is Diamond International, big semi-trucks. They get shipped up from Mexico and then through the States, and they get a lot of damage inside the cabs, so they call us. They have 10 trucks at a time usually, so that's a pretty good busy day for Diamond International. I guess I'd like to call this Furniture Corner. We got Scandia here, and we do some scuff marks and scratches and that kind of stuff, stains. Got Mobler, the same thing. We get some work from them, usually in the back end. Not too many jobs that we get sent out to homes. But and then around the corner here, we've got Lazy Boy, which we do a lot of mechanisms and scratches and filling up with foam, backrests, that kind of stuff. And then finesse is usually moving damage and scrapes and scuffs and that kind of stuff as well. And we do work for in-home for them as well. This is Jeff. He's kind of the jack of all trades and does a little bit of everything. Changes out mechanisms, put foam in, does repairs, cars, boats, airplanes, you name it. So we love having Jeff around and getting the job done. What we're doing here is we've got a sofa, we've got 2 recliner chairs, and 2 black chairs. I don't remember what they are. We're doing cleaning and conditioning on them. And then the 2 recliners, we're going to add foam to one of them for sure, just to give it a bit of a lift and some firmness. And we're going to check out the other one and see how it is. I guess we all have our different talents and we're able to do different jobs. So when I am scheduling, I keep in mind who can do what. Because of Jeff's seniority, I could probably send him on just about anything, where some of our other techs don't do mechanisms and foam and that kind of stuff. So, and what we're trying to do here is take this mechanism out so that we can take the cover off, the leather cover off, and add foam to the core, make it more comfortable. So this beautiful piece of leather furniture was bought many years ago, 1986. And yes, it was a very high quality leather, but because the customer has looked after it with some good cleaning and conditioning on a regular basis, she's going to get many more years out of it. So care and attention makes a difference right from day one.
Usually we talk to each other on the weekends, and we'll set up a schedule depending on what Don's needs are. I make myself pretty flexible, and as Don was saying earlier about being able to do more things than most guys, then it makes it easier for Don to know when I'm available, and for scheduling for his part more so than mine, because as I said, I make myself pretty flexible to accommodate the schedule, and yeah, we just make it work.
So another happy customer. Finally got the foam back into the chair. It was not an easy task, but we got her done. And the cleaning and conditioning, and hopefully she'll be able to keep that furniture for many years if she keeps doing it. Probably charged about $275 for the foam. We had to take the mechanism out and everything to be able to get at it, and then about $200 for the cleaning and conditioning. It never really gets that dirty, so it's just a matter of keeping the conditioner on there and keeping it nice and soft and good. So today was a little bit different. We were joining our techs and helping them do jobs. We don't normally do that unless it's something that's really big or really heavy or time consuming, need to get it done. So otherwise they work on their own. A lot of our weather patterns will dictate our sales. So November, December, January, February, we're in the cold, and so we don't do a lot of automotive, but it's the holiday season, so you're getting ready for Christmas, New Year's, Easter, so those months can be pretty busy with sprucing up the house and getting ready for family and functions, parties. Well, thanks very much for joining us in a day of Fibrenew Edmonton. Hopefully we showed you a little bit about what we do and what we can do. And if you have any questions, please get a hold of us and we can answer any questions you may have. Look forward to hearing from you.